Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Shamario. Thank you for stopping back by my channel. In today's tutorial, get ready with me. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to edit this. This is a look that I felt would be appropriate for like a professional setting, whether it be an interview or you just work in an office or whatever. So I thought that would be a good look. I will show you an outfit of the day also. I guess this video was more kind of geared toward an interview type look because you don't want to be like too crazy. So like I put a little bit more highlight on now that it's said and done, but I normally wouldn't go in there like blinding people with the with the glow, but I did put some on because you want to be all radiant and bright, like, yeah, you want to give me a job, so whatever. So if you want to see how I got this look, then just keep watching. Thank you. Okay, so we've already applied my Clinique like prep moisture blur type situation and my Lancome moisturizer. I just wanted to be extra, so both of those are on, and then I put on my primer by Makeup Forever, and then I went in with my Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation. But before I did that, I remembered that I wanted to color correct because my skin is being so disrespectful. Stress is causing breakouts and it's not cute, so I'm using the orange to make my dark spots blur better. And then there's also a brown in that little circle I showed, which I'm using to tone down the orange so it won't be very complicated to, what am I trying to say? Basically, I used the brown to tone down the orange so that when I went in with my foundation, it wouldn't look orange. That's what I'm trying to say. So now we're going in with the foundation that I put on my hand and using a flat kabuki brush to blend that in, or at least I will be here in a second. There we go. So now that's happening. And again, toning down that orange a little bit just makes it easier to put my foundation on and continue to cover up all the drama. Alright, so now I go in with my, okay, I got some coffee, and now I go in with my Sasha buttercream powder, and I use that to set the foundation I just put on. And I usually use it just under my eyes and around my nose because that's where I get oily the most, but then I just kind of went over my whole face. I think it was because of all that I had in my little lid. I don't know. But one thing I've been doing a lot lately is going back over the setting powder with a powder that matches my skin tone, just to ensure that everything is looking the way it's supposed to. Although using the powder by itself will work also. So now I'm doing my brows. Nothing special here. You've seen it done. I don't really have a formula when it comes to filling my brows in. Just try to make them look as good as possible. That's my strategy. Now basically I'm using the brush that I used to apply my color corrector and using that to blend in the foundation that was that was left over on my eyelids, and I'm basically using that as a, what do you call it, like a primer. So I went over, or I blended that in, and then I went in also with a little more eyeshadow base from NYX, but not very much because I had a decent amount of foundation left over on my eyelid. Now I am going in with the Nubian by Juvia's palette. Love this palette. Not sure why I was making that face just now. Who knows? Alright, so now I'm going in with this color, and I have a fluffy brush that I will use to apply this color to basically above my crease, just as a transition shade. So I sped through this because anyone who's been here regularly has seen me do it. But yeah, just using a fluffy brush, this makes a good transition color. I think I was watching the Cleveland show while I was getting ready, so that's probably why I'm making all kind of random crazy faces. Okay, so now we're going in with this brown reddish type color, and I'm taking a smaller blending brush and I'm getting into the crease with this and on the outer V of my eye. And with this I'm doing a bit of a swirl and windshield wiper motions to apply it. And remember, blending is your friend. Okay, so with this darker color here, I'm going to apply that all over the lid. I didn't mean to, and then I did. So I figured just go with it. And you want to continue blending, and then I basically used what was left over on that brush and applied it to my lower lash line. And I hate it when I get it on my eyeball, but it happens. Okay, so here I was trying to be extra, and I took this gold color here and I'm putting it on the front part of my lid. Does that make sense? It didn't really do much for me, but I figured since I already did it, might as well commit. So again, that's just me being extra, and it's obviously optional. So here I'm going in with a little mini liner that I got from Sephora as part of like a little birthday set or something they give you every month for your birthday. And then some mascara from MAC that was also a little sample size. You can get them for like $10 on their site. And now, I wanted to highlight, but I didn't want to go too crazy, so that's why I chose one of the darker shades in this Anastasia Sun Dipped palette. This is the Sun Dipped one, yes. So, not sure which color I used in the palette, but it's one of those. So again, wasn't trying to be too extra, but just enough. And I'm using a NYX fan brush to apply it, and just using what was left over as a brow highlight and all that jazz. This is the face that you make when you're looking for blush and then you realize that you don't have blush on your table and you're too lazy to get up and get blush, so you say screw it and continue to proceed with the look. I'm spraying my face here with some setting spray by LA Girl. Is it LA Girl? I believe so. And of course we got to wipe off what was on my lips from when I put on my foundation. Now, here I'm trying to put on some lip liner. This is in the shade Bichette, if I'm not mistaken, that's how you say it, by ColourPop. But I realized that I've used it so much that I needed a sharpener, and I didn't have a sharpener on my table either. So then I continued to try to use it without sharpening it, and it just wasn't looking as great as I wanted it to. So I just proceeded to the lipstick version of that liner, also Bichette by ColourPop. I'm trying to Snapchat here as well. I was clearly trying to do too much, but there we go. And here is the final look. Thank you guys so much for watching. Now I'm doing the token girl who does YouTube videos, you know, look at what I did faces. So now that that's happening, you know it's the end of the video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and until next time, bye.